Now, Chang-keuk decided to withdraw as Prime Minister nominee on Tuesday amid harsh criticism over his controversial views on history. He described it as a voluntary decision to help President Park, but it leaves her reform plans in complete disarray. Choi You-sun reports.
Another one of President Park's Prime Minister nominees has withdrawn before a confirmation hearing, dealing a heavy blow to the president's running of state affairs.
I came to a conclusion that I would be helping President Park by stepping down at this point in time. Today, I'm resigning as the Prime Minister nominee.
Tuesday's announcement was widely expected after President Park last week delayed a motion to Parliament for a confirmation hearing on the nominee. Chang-keuk drew heavy criticism from the public and the ruling and opposition parties for comments he made at his church a few years ago. Moon had said Japan's colonization of the Korean peninsula was part of God's plan to awaken the Korean people, and that he also divided the two Koreas to prevent communism from settling in the south. Before announcing his resignation, Moon, however, stood by his previous defense that his comments were distorted after broadcaster KBS only aired portions of them.
Every individual enjoys freedom of religion. That is a precious basic right. What is wrong with what I said according to my religious beliefs before my nomination?
To politicians on both sides of the aisle that demanded he withdraw, Moon said it is the parliament's duty to govern by law and not by public opinion. Following Moon's announcement, President Park expressed regret that the nominee has missed the chance of public judgment at a hearing. President Park's previous nominee An Dae-hee stepped down last month amid allegations he accepted privileges and high earnings in the private sector after retiring as a Supreme Court justice. Her first Prime Minister nominee named before she took office, Kim Yong-jun, resigned from allegations of real estate speculation and ethical lapses. Choi You-sun, Arirang News.